Right. Good morning, everyone. Hope you all completed the 2 videos. Anybody is still pending to watch? Can I continue the next points? Up to scanner whole, I hope you completed. Okay. Scanner application, buffer reader completed. So readable student and college project to read and store student values by using buffer reader also we learn. And then we got clarity on buffer reader object problems. What are the problems of buffer reader object? Okay, if you ask any C developer, he will feel so happy working with scanner. Okay, because C language just one method scanf. But if you come to Java, you must handle throws IO exception. You must create a big object buffer reader br equal to new buffer reader of new input stream reader of system.in. And then you have to read value from the keyboard and you have to convert by using wrapper classes parse int method. Oh my God, there's a lot of big story there. So C programmers, whenever they try to come to Java and they feel that they see this statement, they were crying like anything. But they're missing one point. C is a functional programming style. Java is a object-oriented programming style. So because C is just a function-based programming language, just one function will be there, just called scanf. But Java is a object-oriented programming language. So we must have class and we must have method. Okay, and to call that method we need object create from that class. All the story we need to do that. So people are just seeing that C and Java both are same. No, C just function based, Java is object based. So you must create a class, inside class methods, and to call that methods we need to create a lot of stories there. And the next another important point, C programmers are having a feeling that we are reading value 10 from the keyboard and 10 directly we are taking as a 10. Hey, no, if you read value from the keyboard 10, in C language also the 10 coming as a double quotes 10. That double quotes 10 is converted as a 10 by using scanf method implicitly by using the format specifier percentage d. Okay, by using the format specifier percentage d, now it is converting. In a C language, you have percentage D, percentage F, percentage C, like that. Which type of value you want to convert, that type of percentage character you must use. But whereas in Java, in place of percentage D, we have a special class called what? Integer dot parseInt. Wrapper classes we have and parse method we have. Is it clear? So this is the basic idea you need to understand. In C language, whatever you're doing, in Java also we are doing same, but people are misunderstanding. Okay. And now tell me, now if you come to C language point of view, Sun Microsystem up to Java 1.4 version, Sun Microsystem not worrying about what they call parsing on, scanf and all C language people feelings and all. But from Java 5 version onwards, they are considering C language syntax. Okay, they wanted to provide C language syntax. They have considered C language syntax. Okay, in place of buffer reader, we are using a class called what? Scanner. Okay, tell me, scan is an operation. Who is doing that operation? Scanner. Teach, teacher. Voice is not coming. Okay, scanner, teach, teacher, listen, listener, like that. In C language, what the method name? Scan. Okay, scan, and then now the buffer reader place what is coming? Scanf. Okay, scan, scanner. Is it clear my point? Voice breaking. Is voice breaking? Okay, Pooja, check your internet connection. There is no problem to others. Okay, only there is a problem to you. Okay, chalo. And now, in place of scanf, we are getting class called scanner. Okay, then tell me, in place of buffer reader object, now we are going to create scanner class object. And then in a scanner class, we have a direct method. Try to understand now. Br.readline reading the data from the keyword and giving to parseInt method. Tell me, this line, you write, I write, anybody write, this line is fixed for all the people now? When this line is fixed, why Sun Microsystem making these two method calls as a single method call? That is where a new special method is coming called next. Okay, scanner object dot next int. Try to understand here. The scanner class doesn't contain scan method. Rather, we have a method called next. Okay, why the next method name? I will explain you. Right. Today class target is understanding why the method name is next. Now look at the problems of buffer reader. We must handle IO exception even though it never thrown. Buffer reader object creation statement is lengthy. An input stream reader object creation is confusion to beginner. Why that is a bridge class and why it is connecting system dot into buffer reader. We cannot read the value directly in its original form. We must convert every value into its own primitive data type. And this conversion logic is common to, even though this conversion logic is common to all programmers. Okay, and when we enter multiple values from console, we cannot read each value individually. We must develop some more additional logic to split all values, read each value and convert it into its primitive data type. So to overcome all these four problems, we got a new class called what? Scanner in Java 1.5 version. Okay, reading runtime values by using scanner class. The class scanner is newly given in Java 5 version. Scanner class defined in java.util package. Buffer reader is available in java.io package. Now it is available in java.util package. Hence, we must add import java.util.scanner in our Java file. Scanner class defined with several advantages. Number one, very important point. Scanner class is a combination of command line arguments application and also buffer reader. We can read values from keyboard directly in their own type. No need to perform conversion. The required conversions logic is developed inside scanner class method. We need to call the appropriate method from the scanner class. That's it. Second advantage is we can allow user to enter either one value at a time or multiple values like in a command line arguments application. In a command line arguments application, we can enter one value and we can enter multiple values at a time, right? Do you understand my point? We can allow user to enter either one value at a time or multiple values like command line arguments. And in program, we can read each value individually that too in their own type without developing any additional logic. Okay. In a command line arguments application, you can enter multiple values at a time with a space separator. So same way we can also enter values here also. I'll show you that one also. Now these are the two advantages. Then third point, we no need to handle any exception. Okay, IO exception no need to handle. Object creation statement is short and direct. Buffer like indirect statement is not there. So we must create scanner object as shown below. Scanner SCN new scanner of system.in. Tell me system.in connecting to the keyboard, scanner object connecting to keyboard for the new scanner of system.in. I should write. Sixth point, scanner class defines several methods for reading value from keyboard directly in their own type. All method names are starts with the word next following by primitive data type name. Hence, in general, scanner methods are called as next x methods because every method name starts with next. The prototype of this method is public. Tell me, next method should read value from the keyboard and return to us. So it should have return type other than while. Public x next x. Here xxx is nothing but primitive data type name. Observe here small x, first x is small and here x is what? Capital. Method naming convention. Okay, second word first letter must be capital letter. No? right? This is int and next int throws input mismatch exception. For example, this next method I call for reading int value. If you pass a double, it will get input mismatch exception. I'm trying to read a double value, but you're passing some character or string, then it will throw input mismatch exception. Do you remember parse in method throwing number format exception? Parse int method throwing number format exception. Like number format exception, next methods are throwing input mismatch exception. Okay. So now tell me, scanner class methods are not starts with scan. The method names are starts with next. Okay. Then finally, how many methods are there? What are they? Scanner class contains the below 9 methods for reading primitive data type value and string. What are the 9 methods? For reading byte, next byte. For reading short, next short. For reading int, next int. For reading long, next long. For reading float, next double, next boolean, next and next line. Do you understand my point? Next and next line. Now look at there. Byte for reading byte, short for reading short, int, long, float, double. Hey, there is no char method. Did you observe? Did you notice there is no char method? Next char method is not there. Why? There is no parse char, na? What are the problems are there with the parse char? Same problem will be there in next char also. That's why next char method is not there. Then how can I read value by using, how can I read a character? Same as original, okay, same as earlier. So first you need to read the data as a string and a dot character method you have to call. To read value as a string, I have two options are there. One, next method and another next line method. So what is the difference between next and next line also we need to understand. Okay, totally. From this method's point of view, I need to understand 2 points. Number one, why method name starts with the next? And second point, what is the difference between next and next line? Okay, note, like parse char method here in a scanner class also, we do not have next char method. Hence, by using scanner class approach, also we can read a character by using string class caret method. Okay, now got clarity? Yeah? So these are the methods. So now tell me, how can I read values? Sample code to read different type of values from keyboard. First, you need to create scanner object, and then int I1 equal to SSC and next in, next long, next double. And now, if you want to read a character, first read a character as a string by using next method, SSC and next. And then I call dot character of 0, the character will come. Next boolean, next line. Okay, na? So string we can read two ways by using next and next line. But what the difference between the methods, I will tell you. Then now develop addition class to read integer number by using scanner class and then display the result. I hope you already know this point. It is a 3 steps process. Add, import java.util.star. Then create scanner object. Then call next int method 2 times for reading 2 integer by providing proper message. And then add the given numbers, display result. Look at this program. It's a small Buju program. Import java.util.star class addition main method scanner object created. Enter first number SN next int. Enter second number SSCN dot next int and int C equal to A plus B SOPL and C. Everybody understand? Now from here onwards, I want to take new topic. Do you observe? This is the scanner object execution memory diagram. Same as buffer reader. Is this diagram also there in the video? I didn't remember. Is this diagram also there in that video? Yeah. Good morning, everyone. So in last class we are trying to understand reading runtime values chapter, third approach, that is scanner object. Okay, and we have completed all these points using scanner. Okay, we learn how to read 2 integers from the keyboard by using scanner, how to add them and how to display them we have learned. Now in today class, let's try to continue next points. Okay, first, before going to the new points, I want to explain how the scanner object working with the keyboard, the execution flow of this program. So tell me now, at this line number, what happened? First, scanner object is created connecting to keyboard system.in. Now in buffer reader explanation time, I have told you system.in is the implicit stream object connected to the console. To that stream object system.in, okay, holding by JVM. System.in is the input stream object that is connected to the console and held by JVM. We can request the JVM pass its reference to our scanner to connect it to system.in to read value from the keyboard. Then what is the memory diagram? Something like this. Console, don't see the complete diagram, only look at here. I have console. Now, whenever I run Java edition in the console, this edition program is implicitly connected with system.in. Then when I write scanner SCN equal to new scanner, SCN variable is created, scanner object is created connecting to system.in. Okay, then next, now I'm write a message system.print of enter first number on console. First number message is displayed, cursor blinking, blue color, cursor blinking. Then now we have called down int a equal to scn dot next in. Listen carefully. In the previous session, I told you, again I'm reminding, whenever you have written system dot out dot print of enter first number, this message is displayed and cursor not blinking because of this line. Cursor is blinking on the console because of next int method call. Okay, listen carefully, very important point. Okay, after displaying the message enter first number, control go to next line, int a, it is a variable declaration, a variable memory created, empty memory created, 5 will not be there, that's a memory created. Then next when you call scn dot next int method, tell me what the purpose of next int method. Next int method wanted to read one int value from scanner object. SCN pointing to whom? No, scanner object. Then it will go and look into scanner object. Is there any data? SCN dot next int method going into scanner object. Tell me, in a scanner object, do we have any data? It's empty object. It is empty object. Are you catching my point? Now it is an empty object. Initially there is no data, it is an empty object. Then immediately scanner object asking system.in, please pass the program and please let programmer and let a end user enter a value. Then cursor blinking on the console. Are you catching my point? Cursor blinking on the console. Now the blinking cursor, okay, now the value 5 I have entered and press the enter key. Listen carefully here onwards, very important story, horrible story starting. Then 5 I enter, press enter key. Then the 5 along with the enter keys, enter key characters, 5 and enter key characters are entered into system.in. That 5 and enter key characters are entered into scanner object. Then next int method is released. Next int method reading 5 as double quotes 5 and then converted that double quotes 5 as a 5 with internal logic, written to our program stored in A. Do you understand my point? When system.in will pass the program execution, did you understand? System.in will pass the program execution if there is no data in the scanner object. Again repeating, whenever you call a next int method, it is not directly passing the program execution. First it is looking into scanner object and verifying is there any int value available or not. If int value is available, it reads that int value. If int value is not available, then pass the program execution, allowing the customer to enter that int value, and 5 int value and enter key characters both are reading into system.in. From there come to scanner object and reading that 5 as a double quotes of 5, further internal logic converted and returned to our program. Okay, then next tell me. Further, next line is what? System dot out dot printer, enter student number. Then, second number, sorry, enter second number. Then enter second number, message is displayed. Everyone try to answer. Is a cursor blinking, this blue color blinking immediately because of enter second number message? No. Now control is going to the next line. Int b equal to SCN dot next int. Now tell me, so first what happened? B variable empty memory created, and then you call what? SCN dot next int. Then SCN dot next int is presented. What SCN next int is doing? It is looking into scanner object. Is there any integer data available? No, it is not available. Then what happened? Program execution is passed here. Scanner object requesting system dot into read value. System dot in pass the program execution on the console. Then cursor enter the value 6, press enter key. 6 and enter key characters are coming into system.in. From the system.in it is dropped into scanner object. Then next int method is resumed. It reading only the value 6 as a double quote 6 and internally converted to 6 and returned to our program. Then b variable contains what value? 6. Okay, so we need two values and stored. Finally, int c equal to a plus b. A value is 5, b value is 6. Result is what? 11. 11 stored in c variable. Then finally, system dot out dot println and result is 11. Okay, and now this 11 is displayed on the console. Understand the memory diagram? This is the execution flow of scanner object memory diagram. Why I am explaining memory diagrams to you? Is it necessary to understand with memory diagram? Yes. If you learn memory diagram, each line you are writing in program, you will get visualization. Where cursor going, from where cursor coming, how long it is passing. Okay, if you know all the details, passing written test exam is very, very easy. Okay, learn Java with compiler and JVM architecture. Nothing but internal memory diagrams. If you learn, then it is easy for you to visualize the subject and understand subject. Shall I ask one question now? All of you will try to think and answer. When you call SCN dot next methods, is a program execution immediately pass? Please answer yes or no. Please answer yes or no. No. When you call any of the 8 next methods, program execution is not passed immediately. Rather, first next method logic looking into scanner object, is there any data available? If data available, it's simply reading existing data and returning to our program. If data is not available, then only program execution is passed, asking the customer to enter value. This statement is very, very important for the next sessions. I mean, next program, next slides. Got clarity? Now, let's try to understand next important point. I told you on scanner object, you need to learn 2 points. Number 1, why next method name starts with next. Number 2, what the difference between next and next line? And one problem is there with the next line method. Next line method problem when we are using in combination with other next methods. Okay. When you are using with the next methods, when you use the next line method in combination with the next methods, there is a problem. Okay, total 3 points are there to learn further. And after learning these 3 points, we will rewrite student program reading values by using scanner. Okay. And now look at here. When does a program execution is passed, or whatever the question? When a program execution is passed for SCN.next method call, when there is no data in scanner object, SCN.nextXX methods call will pass the program execution until we enter data. If data is already available in scanner object, SCN.nextXX method will not pass program execution, rather it will read the existing data and a continuous execution with this available data. Okay. Why class name is scanner and why did method name starts with the next? The class name is a scanner by keeping the mind C language terminology scan. Okay, scan, scanner. Then why method name is not scan, why method name is next? Because next all methods are performing two operations. This method is not just reading value from the keyboard. This method is performing not only reading, also moving cursor to next line, next value. It will perform two operations. Number one, read value and move cursor to next value. Because it is performing moving value to moving cursor to next value, that's why the methods are named as next. I'm repeating once again. The method names are starts with next by not but not scanner because these next methods are performing two operations. Number one, scanning. Number one, reading. Scanning or reading. Number two, moving cursor to next value to read. Okay. The name scanner chosen from C language scanf method point of view to give a good feeling to C programmers that Java also supporting scanf functionality. As per Java 5 new feature, Java started supporting C language style formatting input and output values using scanf and printf methods. But the method names in scanner class is not scanf. Rather, method name starts with next because through scanner class, Java designers want to support reading multiple values at a time and writing each value separately upon the call of next XXX method. I'll show you program, you'll understand, okay? Here, next XXX methods, okay? Here, next XXX method is not only reading, after reading, it is moving control to next value available in scanner object. Hence, it's named as what? Starts with next, okay? Let me explain you with a program, this statement, so that you will get clarity. Don't write notes, all points are there in material, okay? No need to write notes, try to look at and understand. Please don't write any notes. Don't have a thought of writing notes. Look at here. Yeah. Yeah, this program I'm taking, why name next XX, okay? I'm calling print method, display, enter first number. I call SCN dot next int. By the time SCN dot next int method calling time, scanner object has any data, no data. There is no data. So program execution is passed by SCN dot next int. I entered one value 10 here. Next int method reading 10 and stored in X. Then going down. I call again SCN dot next int. Tell me in a scanner object, do we have data to read? No. Again program execution is passed and I enter 20, press enter. 20 reading by next int method and stored in Y. Control is going down. SCN dot next int method again called. By the time SCN dot next int method is called, do you have data inside scanner object? No. Then again program execution is passed, return the value 30. So total how many times program execution passed? 3 times. Control 1, compiled. Look at their program execution is passed because in scanner there is no data. Now I am enter the value 10. I wanted to draw memory diagram so that you will get understanding easily. This is scanner object pointing by SCN variable. Okay. And now next statement, SSCN dot next int method call. When I call SSCN dot next int method, then what happened? Tell me. SSCN dot next int method going into scanner object found there is no data. Then program execution is passed. Now we entered value 10, press enter. Now the value 10 along with the enter key characters are dropped here. 10 entry key characters came. Then next int method reading 10. And now tell me, now the scanner object is empty. X variable memory created with what value? 10. Now control is going down. SSCN dot next int method again verifying here. There is no data. And then what happened? Program execution again passed. Now I am entering the value 20. Press enter key. Enter value 20. Then press enter. And now the value 20 with enter key characters are came here. Okay. Then next int method released reading 20. And store the 20 in Y variable. Okay. Then control is going to next line. SSCN and next int. Again looking here. There is no data. There is no data. Then again control is blinking there. Entered value 30. Okay. Now this value is entered into scanner object. Then reading that 30, return to Z variable. Then finally, X value 10, Y value 20, Z value 30 you are seeing on console. Okay, 10, 20, 30. Is everyone understand? Now, I want you try to explain me one more test case. Now I am running this program again. This time what happened? Try to understand. Huh? Control 1. Control 1. Compile. Control 2. I am giving 10 space 20. I told you using scanner I can pass one value or I can pass multiple values with a space separator. 10, 20 and press enter. What happened? SSCN and next int and I call control is going, found there is no data. Then cursor is blinking here. I enter this value, press enter. Now this 10 and 20 are dropped into scanner object. 10 space 20 enter key. Okay. Now tell me, this SSCN dot next int method reads both 10 and 20. No. It reads only one value. How next int method knows it is a one value? Yeah, the identity is number 1 space Next int method will start reading from first digit to going on, going on, going on. Whenever it found space or whenever it found enter key characters, it stop and return those digits to our program. What is coming? Only 10 coming, stored in X variable 10. Okay, all you people think and tell me what scanner method is doing. It is reading the value. What is the next method is doing? It reading the value and moving cursor to next value available in the scanner object. What is the next value available in the scanner object? 20. Then when you call SSCN dot next int method, now next int method call going into scanner object. In scanner object already data available now. Then next int method execution passed or not passed? Not passed. Okay, it is not passed. It reading that value 20. Here it is reading 20. Here it is reading 20. It is reading 20 because of enter key characters. It stopped reading value 20 because of enter key characters. Are you catching my point? First it is stopping because of space. Second time is stopping because of enter key characters. Then now look at this code. We enter 1020 program execution is not passed at enter second number. Got clarity? Then it is going to enter third number. For third number, SCN.nextInt method doesn't have data in the scanner object. That's why the program execution is passed. Now I am entering the value 30, only one value, reading 30 and displaying. Look at there, X value 10, Y value 20, Z value 30. Hope you understand the next method functionality. Yeah. So shall I run one more test case? Are you ready to answer? Now program execution passed or not passed, you have to identify, okay? So visualize the entire flow and you need to identify program execution passed or not passed, you have to identify. Yeah, first scanner object is created. Okay, scanner object is created. Now I am running this program like this inputs. Control 1, control 2. Enter first number 10. Only enter value 10. Okay, now program execution passed. Why passed? Okay, I entered only 10. For next int method, there is no data. So that's why program execution is passed. I'm entering 20 space 30. Now, program execution passed for third number SCN next int method? No. Okay, 2010. Okay, now everybody understand? So now, finally try to answer. Why method name starts with next if somebody asks what you answer? Scanner class method names are starts with next because scanner class next methods not only reading value, they're moving cursor to next value. Okay, so this is a scanner object. From the scanner, I have entered values. From the console, I entered value 10, 20, 30. In a first attempt itself, third case, let me take so that you'll understand. I am entering the values, all three values at a time, 10 space, 20 space, 30. Currently, scanner object cursor pointing to the first value. Then SCN dot next int method reading 10 and moving the cursor to 20. Okay, it is reading the value 10. First step, reading the value 10 and moving the cursor to next value. When you call next method, it is reading the value 20, and moving the cursor to next value available in the scanner. Okay, when you call third time next int method, now it is reading 30, it is reading the value 30 and now moving the cursor to next. Do you have any value here? No. If you call fourth time next int method, program execution is passed and asking us to enter value. So this is the scanner object functionality, execution functionality. Okay, now? So second number, third number not passed, but values are coming 10, 20, 30 as X and Y. So please try to recollect once again. Read these points once again. Method names in scanner class is not scanf, rather method name starts with next because through scanner class, Java designers want to support reading multiple values at a time and returning each value separately upon the call of SCN.nextInt method. You enter multiple values with a spaces separator and one value it will read. Hence, nextXX methods are not only reading, after reading it is moving control to next value available in the scanner object. That's why the method name starts with next. Okay, can I hope all you understand this question? Okay, now I'm moving to the next question. The main advantage of scanner class is, like command line arguments application, we can read multiple values at a time with a spaces separator and can read each value one at a time. Like buffer reader class application, we can read one value at a time by prompting separate message. Okay, fine. Now I want to ask you another question. Okay, look at this. Okay, just now I have explained you this. Next case, I am entering only 5. Then how many times this program execution passed? 2 times compulsory. Minimum 2 times it is stopped. Now 5 entered, reading and storing. Then next int method B variable. Okay, now I'm entering 6 and 7. Now 6 and 7 directly stored here. Okay, now next point I'm trying to move to the next story, next line method. Okay, next line method problem. When you are working with the next line method, we have a problem. Okay, If you call a next line method to read string, I want read string combination with other next methods. Okay. Okay. All the people write a small program now. I want you to write one small program by your own. Develop a program to read to read student number and student name by using scanner class methods SCN dot next int SCN dot next line. Okay. So these are small Buju program expecting all you people to write down so that I'll show you the problem. Please everyone try Nana, don't sit silently please. Once you complete it, let me know. I will show you my code. Yeah, did you notice the problem? Did you notice the problem? Did you notice the problem? Program execution, what do you call it? Program execution is passed or not passed? Program execution is passed or not passed? Look at that program compiled. Execute. Enter SNO 101. Look at that. Program execution is not passed. Why? Program execution not passed and control entered here. Why? Anybody can guess and tell me? Why program execution is not passed? What is the purpose of next line method? Next line method is used for reading one line from the keyboard. Okay, tell me how compilers, I mean, how next method knows that one value I need to read from keyboard? When you call next int method, control will go there and verify there is no data, pause the program here. Then, okay, from here, 101 and enter key characters are came here. Here, what is stored data? 101, 101 and enter key characters are stored. Now, next int method responsibility is what? Only reading 101 and moving cursor to next, right? After 101, listen. Control is going to the next statement. Enter S name, SCN dot next line. When control come to here SCN next line to read, SCN next line method purpose is what? Read one line. How it knows that one line there are not enter key characters. So SCN dot next line method will reads enter key characters and return to our program without pausing. Is it clear my point? Why next line method execution is not passed when we call next line method after next int method or any of the other next methods. What the problem of a next line method? The problem of next line method is if you call next line method after any of the 8 next methods, program execution control will not be passed for reading the text from the keyboard, because along with the previous value, the enter characters also coming. Next line method target is reading the existing characters up to enter line. Before enter line characters, there are no characters. Hence, it returns what? Empty string. What it returns? Empty string it will return. And complete data is remote scanner object is empty. So What is the solution to this problem? Very simple solution. When program execution is passed, program execution is passed when scanner object is empty na. Okay, before calling SSE and dot next line method, make sure scanner object is empty. How the scanner object is become empty? If the new line characters are removed. Then what I am suggesting you, call next line method 2 times. Okay, call next line method 2 times. First time don't assign to any variable. Second time assign to variable. First time you call for making the scanner object empty. Observe now what happened now here with this program. Observe now what happened with this program. SCN dot next int method reading 101 and returning the character data to our program. Then when you call SCN dot next line method, it is going reading enter key characters and making scanner object empty. Then now when you call SCN dot next line method a second time, now program execution is going here. Now verifying in the scanner object, do you have any data? No. Then program execution is passed. Now I'll enter HK. HK will come here, including enter key characters. Then tell me, HK, enter key characters, everything is reading from the keyboard, I mean, from the scanner object. But to our program, it return only HK. Enter key characters will not return. Everybody got clarity? Yeah? The solution to this problem of next line method, solution to the next line method. Control 1 compile. Control 2. 101. Look at there, program execution is passed. Okay, look at the program execution is passed. Why program execution passed? Because scanner object is now empty. Once again, I'm explaining. This is scanner object data. Next int method reading 101 and next line method reading this enter key characters. Now scanner object empty, hence program execution is passed. So I'm entering the data here, HK. Now HK value is coming. 101 HK. Okay, got clarity here? So this is the basic idea about next line method problem and solution. So from here onwards, you must habituate. Whenever you are reading, whenever reading number and text data combination, for reading text data, if you want to use a next line method, you must call next line method 2 times. First time you don't assign to any variable. Okay, let me go to the next point. Look at there. Read number and name dot Java, number 101 reading, but program execution not paused. Program execution not paused to read name value. Hence, we didn't get name value displayed on console. Why program execution not paused for SCN dot next line method call? What is the problem with SCN dot next line call? For reading name value, program execution not paused due to the enter key characters available in the scanner object that is passed with number value. SCN dot next line job is reading values up to enter key. Because enter key characters are available in scanner object, execution is not passed. When we call SCN dot next line method after the call of any SCN dot next xxx methods, program will not be passed. To solve this problem, it means to pass the program execution for SCN dot next line method call, we must call next SCN dot next line method 2 times. Second time call must be assigned to variable. First time method call must not assign to any variable. First time call is for reading enter key characters and making scanner object empty. Second time call is for parsing program execution and reading name value and store it in the program. For example, if you call SCN dot next int, SCN dot next line, SCN dot next line, when you enter 101, okay, enter key characters, first next int method read it 101, next line method reading, enter key characters, now scanner object empty, then SCN dot next line pass and we are allowed to enter data. Hope you understand the problem of next line, okay? Now, next point we need to understand what the difference between next and next line. Okay, before going that, you can understand the programmatical way. Okay, why the program execution not passed? Into scanner object 101 there. When you call SSC on next not one read and still enter key characters are there. Next line with reading that enter key characters. And return the empty string to the name variable. Now, if you call SSC and next line method 2 times, then what happened? For second time next line method, program execution passed because there is no data. You enter HK reading and returning to our program stored in a name variable. This is the JVM architecture diagram with a scanner object. Hope you understand. Shall I go for third point? I told you total 3 points are first point. Why the next method names are starts with the next? Why not scan? Second, what is the problem with the next line method and solution? Third one, what is the difference between next and the next line method? Okay, what is the difference between next and the next line method? Next method used for reading text. Okay, look at here. I am entering the data from the keyboard 10 space 20. Next int method read only 10. Okay, na? Next int method read only 10. Same way, if I am entering data from the keyboard HK Naresh IT, HK space Naresh IT, when you call next method read only first word. That is space before HK only. If you call next line method, complete line it will read, will get HK including space NIT. Everyone understand? What is the difference between next and the next line method? Next method read only first word, whereas next line method read complete line, start from first character up to enter key characters. Okay, now answer my question. I am reading one text where space is not there. Complete line, no space. Then which method we use? Next. Now I am reading one text. In that I want read only word by word with a spaces separator. Then in that case also I'll use what? Next. Okay. I want to read my name. My name contains spaces, but complete name I want to read. Then in that case, what should I use? Next line. I want to read one course. The course contains spaces in middle. Okay, still I want to read complete course name. Then I should use next line. If you are reading name or course, if it contains spaces, with spaces to read, you must use next line. For example, you are reading text where space is not there. Which one recommended? Next line or next method? Next is recommended. For example, I want to read email. I want to read username. I want to read password. Tell me, email, username, password doesn't contain spaces in the middle. So we have to use next method. Okay, let me show you next line method points. Okay, programmatically you will understand it. Observe. I'm asking enter name, reading that name by using next. Enter course, read the course by using next line. Okay, displaying name and course. Show your talent. What is the output you will get? Control 1 compile, control to execute, enter name. I'm entering HK. Program why not passed? Come on, tell me why program execution is not passed. When we entered HK, there is a enter key characters na. Next method reading HK, next line method reading enter key characters. Everyone understand? Now I am writing something like this. Please try to think. Case number 2. Case number 2. Try to think and tell me. Control 2. I am giving HK space NIT. Tell me now, what is the output you'll get? HK space NIT. What is the output you'll get? Next method output is HK. Next line output is only NIT space NIT. Only NIT space NIT. Space NIT will come. Look at the space also will come. After HK, all characters it will read. Okay, now? Now, I am writing something like this. I'm running the program one more time. My name contains like this output, Hari space Krishna. This is my entire name. Okay, this is my entire name. But if you press enter, name variable value Hari and course variable value space Krishna. Is it right design or wrong design? Wrong design. Okay, if I write here next line here, okay, next line here and next here, will you get that problem? No. Yes. No, but yes. Control 1, control 2, control 2. I'm giving Hari Krishna. Then next line method read complete Hari Krishna program execution passed for next. Here I'm entering core Java. Tell me what is the course name we will get? Complete core Java will come up, only core will come up. Only core will come. Java will not come. Hope you understand the problem with the next method. Next method can read only one word. If you have multiple words, you must use next line. If you call both next line, control 1, control 2. So data will come properly. Hari Krishna. No, sir, I want to use a combination of next and next line. Okay, first I will use next method, then I will use next line. So what to do now? I want to enter next program execution should false per next line means how many times I call next line method? 2 times. Here also I should call 2 times. Okay, core Java. Correctly coming now? So this is the story about next line. And please read these points. What is the difference between next and next line method? Next method will read only one word. It means it read only the characters available up to space. Next line method will read complete line. It means it will read at all characters available up to enter key. When we use next method with the combination other next XX methods, program execution is passed because for the next method, the identification for reading values is space. Because there is no space in the scanner object, it will pass the program execution. Whereas when you are using next line method in combination with other next methods, including next method, program execution not pass because it read left enter characters. Okay, now? Now it's the time you got complete clarity on all methods about scanner class. I want you redevelop student project, college project now. Redevelop student and college project to read and store student values by using scanner object. Okay. What are the values you need to read? Student number, student name, course, fee, email, mobile, gender, working. Totally 8 properties or 9 properties you must read. Try to develop. I will wait. What's the time now? 10:50. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Can you develop this project at home? Can you develop this project at home? It is your home assignment. Okay, thank you. Hope you enjoyed today class. All these points are there in your material. Please read all points from the material, okay? See you all tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll develop the project and enter it to next option, okay? Other option of reading values from the keyboard, that is console. Tomorrow class is very interesting class. Don't miss tomorrow class. Bye-bye.